Okay, so for this video, I'm gonna talk about bike accessories and gadgets that I got in 2023 that I love, and also my wish list for 2024. Okay, to start, this is the Ruckus backpack from Chrome Industries. You've probably never seen this in the vlog before, but I really like Chrome Industries because they have their roots in bike messenger culture. So a lot of their bags are optimized for people riding their bikes, and I really like it. It has a water bottle, has enough space for my giant laptop here on the side, and a lot of space inside. I just wish that I had more compartments because I tend to put cameras in here. But the nice thing with Chrome Industries, when you buy bags from them, I think this is my third bag from them. I assume their bags are tested and optimized for people who actually ride their bikes. And since if I am by myself, I tend to commute on a bicycle or my e-bike. So I want a backpack that fits very comfortably while I'm on the bike. I initially wasn't going to put a tire on this list, but I have to say that I was really impressed with the Kenda Booster Pro 700 by 40. I got these tires from Dan's bike shop. They sent them over, and I never tried Kenda tires before, and I was really impressed. They also sent me a Kenda Flint Ridge Pro, and now I'm really excited to try them. I'm kind of bummed that they're not going to fit my Canyon Inflite. At least I don't think they're going to fit. But maybe I can use them in a future build. If you're interested in the Kenda Booster Pro, I made a whole video about them. I'll put the link in the YouTube description. If you're a regular follower of the vlog, you already know that I purchased an Insta360 Go 3. I gotta say, this camera is a game changer for the vlog. Its image quality was so much better than my previous GoPro, and I love the fact that you can take the little camera out and stick it to metal parts, and it's just gonna stay there. And the video quality is really good, so it allows me different angles when I'm taking bicycle vlog shots. Let's go back. I think the window is too bright. I'm gonna close that. I feel like I should add vlog studio in my wish list, but anyway, so I made a vlog about the Insta360 Go 3. You can check that out also. I'll put that in the YouTube description. This next item is not a gadget or an accessory. I told you I was going to be stretching that term a little bit, but it is probably my best purchase in terms of my bicycle for 2023, and that is a bike fit with Mr. Frederick Martin Ilagan. I've mentioned this in many videos, but I really feel like getting a bike fit is worth it. Even if you just get one bike fit, you learn so much that the next time you get on a different bike, you'll be able to adjust the bike in such a way that it'll be so much easier to fit. So even if you just get one bike fit in your life, I feel like it's worth it. Anyway, I have a video about that too. Again, YouTube description. This year, I got two new helmets. The first helmet is this one. It's a Met Rivale MIPS in metallic navy. And I feel like it fits really well. And it's much lighter than my previous helmets. And I gotta thank Cycle Meeting for sending this over. They've been super helpful with the vlog. The reason I am able to make these videos is because of sponsors like Cycle Meeting. So a big thank you to them for supporting this vlog, for supporting creators like me. You've got to check out their Facebook page, facebook.com/cyclemeeting. They've got so much stuff there. Just this year alone, I've gotten shoes, tires, and this helmet from them. And I've also learned that a bunch of my friends order from them as well. So they've been great. Thanks again, Cycle Meeting, for sending these over. I really like this helmet. It's comfortable. I felt like there was a little warm spot here. Like, you know, the sun would hit this and then this specific spot would get warm. But I don't know. At some point I got used to it. And I feel like It's a lot airier than my previous helmet as well. So in the long run, for cycling in this Philippine tropical weather, although it's raining right now, this is a good purchase. The other helmet I got is the Lumos Ultra helmet. It's this one over here. This was sent to me by Lumos themselves, and I really like it as well. I use it all the time for my commutes, and at night, I love doing this. So in fact, I used this yesterday, and my son asked me, why do I keep the lights on the helmet at night? And I told them, well, it is so important to have lights because this is the only way they can see you at night, especially if you're on a bicycle. Let's turn that off, might be a bit annoying. But I use this a lot in my e-bike as well, and this is my go-to commuter helmet. Sometimes when you're commuting, you don't know how long you're gonna take, and when you come back home, it's already dark. And I've gotten in trouble many times because my lights run out of battery. So at least I have this one as well as insurance. If you hear pitter patter in the background, it started raining again. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna trust that the audio is fine. By the way, if you want to get one of these, you can get a $10 discount if you use my promo code SOBERMUSINGS. I'll put a link to that as well in the YouTube description. A lot of links today. Bear with me for this next item because it's not really a cycling accessory, but it has a really big impact on my ability to cycle year-round. I got these shoes from Cycle Meeting. They're the Adidas Supernova 2. The reason why I'm putting this in my cycling accessories is that because if you are like me and you want to be able to cycle year-round and sometimes you're training also, there's a time of the year where I feel like it's beneficial mentally to just not bike. Just try something different. And that happened to me a few months ago. I got a little bit burnt out because I'm not used to training year round. I'm not used to this type of exercise, and it was starting to get difficult finding motivation to bike, especially once I didn't have any more events to join. So I didn't really have a reason to stay fit for the bicycle. I felt like trying out running gave me a different sport to try, and it was something new, and it was something different from the bike, and it was something that I wasn't good at. And after running for a bit and spending some time away from the bike, it revitalized my motivation to get on the bike again. Especially now where, like right now, it's been raining and I haven't had that much time to get on the bike, and I'm just sometimes stuck to doing indoor riding. It's hard to get motivation to do indoor riding, but the motivation right now is high to do my regular cycling exercise. So I credit that to these shoes. If you look at them, they're pretty ratty and dirty right now. I think the next time I buy running shoes, I'll probably end up buying trail shoes because running on the trails is so much more fun than running on the road. And then the trails get your shoes pretty dirty. I'm going to take a quick break because the rain is getting louder. And for sure, that's going to affect audio. So, now on to my wish list for 2024. I don't usually want a bunch of things, but these are things that I've been thinking about a lot lately. And then we're going to go from like most expensive to like cheaper, I guess. So the biggest thing, most expensive thing that I want that is next on my bike wish list is a set of carbon wheels. I would really love to have carbon wheels on my Canyon Inflite, something that can go fast on the road and is still robust enough for some off-road goodness. And from the videos that I've seen online, these carbon wheels are pretty strong. So I'm not worried about that at all. And I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to give me like a speed boost on the road, especially if I pair it with 28 or 30 tires. There's a helicopter. Great. The rim depth yet, I'm not sure. It looks like it's going to be anywhere from 40 to 45 mm, I believe. It looks like I'm going to want something like that. But for sure, what I want is a set of carbon wheels that does not need rim tape. So I don't have to faff around with rim tape every time I change tires. And also, I want one with an external width of about 30 mm. I don't want one with an external width of smaller because I want the aero benefit of a thicker tire. You know that rule? I believe it's like the rim width has to be 95% or 105%. It's online. You can search it. I don't foresee myself using a 28 mm tire that often, so most likely I will be using a 30 mm tires. I would want one aero optimized for that size tire. I gotta save up for that. And then next on my wish list, if you notice I'm not wearing any watch, my Garmin watch conked out. The battery became useless. It would die after 24 hours. So, next on my wish list would be any sort of smartwatch that can track heart rate and exercise and sleep. Which, shouldn't be too hard to find, to be honest. And then last on the wish list would be a good coffee grinder. Okay, that has nothing to do with the bike. So that's probably a good place to end. If you want to hear more from me, I release a weekly newsletter called Villain. Here's a link. Alright, thanks for watching. Ciao!